Hello students. In the last lecture we discussed about report. Now we will discuss in detail that what is a report and what are the key points of writing a good report. What is a report? A report is a short, sharp, concise document which is written for a particular purpose and audience. It generally sets out and analyzes a situation or a problem, often making recommendations for future action. It is a factual paper and needs to be clear and well structured. Reports are more likely to be needed for business, scientific, and technical subjects, and in the workplace, whereas an essay presents argument and reasoning, concentrates on facts. Reports may contain some or all of the following elements. Number one, a description of a sequence of events or a situation. Number two, some interpretation of the significance of these events or situation, whether solely or your own analysis or informed by the views of others. Always carefully referenced, of course. An evaluation of the facts or the results of your research, discussion of the likely outcomes of future courses of action, your recommendation as to a course of action, and conclusion. Requirement for the precise form and content of a report will vary between organization and departments, and in study between courses from tutor to tutor, as well as between subjects. So it's worth finding out if there is any specific guidelines before you start. If you are writing a report in the workplace, check whether there are any standard guidelines or structure that you need to use. For example, in the UK, many government departments have outline structure for reports to minister that must be followed exactly. Sections and numbering. A report is designed to lead people through the information in a structured way, but also to enable them to find the information that they want quickly and easily. Reports usually therefore have numbered sections and subsections and a clear and full content pages listing each heading. It follows that page numbering is important. Modern word processors have features to add tables of contents, TOC, and page numbers as well as styled headings. You should take advantage of these as they update automatically as you edit your report, moving or adding or deleting sections. The structure of a report is very important to lead the reader through your thinking to a course of action and or decision. It's worth taking a bit of time to plan it out beforehand. Know your brief. Step 1. You will usually receive a clear brief for a report, including what you are studying and for whom the report should be prepared. First of all, consider your brief very carefully and make sure that you are clear who the report is for. If you are a student, then not just your tutor, but who it is supposed to be written for and why you are writing it, as well as what you want the reader to do at the end of reading. Make a decision or agree a recommendation perhaps. Keep your brief in mind at all times. During your planning and writing, make sure that you keep your brief in mind. Who are you writing for and why are you writing? All your thinking needs to be focused on that, which may require you to be ruthless in your reading and thinking. Anything irrelevant should be discarded. As you read and research, try to organize your work into sections by theme, a bit like writing a literature review. Make sure that you keep track of your references, especially for academic work, although referencing is perhaps less important in the workplace. It is also important that you can substantiate any assertion that you make, so it's helpful to keep track of your sources of information. The structure of a report, like the precise content requirements for structure vary, so do check what's set out in any guidance. However, as a rough guide, you should plan to include at the very least an executive summary introduction, the main body of your report, and a section containing your conclusion and any recommendations. Executive summary. The executive summary or abstract for a scientific report is a brief summary of the contents. It's worth writing this last when you know the key points to draw. It should be no more than half a page to a page in a length. Remember, the executive summary is designed to give busy executives a quick summary of the contents of the report. Now, reports have different parts of it. Introduction. The introduction sets out what you plan to say and provides a brief summary of the problem under discussion. It should also touch briefly on your conclusion. Report's main body. The main body of the report should be carefully structured in a way that leads the reader through the issue. You should split it into sections using numbered subheadings relating to themes or areas for consideration. For each theme, you should aim to set out clearly and concisely the main issue under discussion and any areas of difficulty or disagreement. It may also include experimental results. All the information that you present should be related back to the brief and the precise subject under discussion. Conclusion and recommendations. The conclusion sets out what inferences you draw from the information, including any experimental results. It may include recommendations, or these may be included in a separate section. Recommendations suggest how you think the situation could be improved and should be specific, achievable, and measurable. If your recommendation have financial implication, you should set these out clearly with estimated cost, if possible. Recommendations suggest how you think the situation could be improved and should be specific, achievable, and measurable. If your recommendation have financial implication, you should set these out clearly with estimated cost, if possible. Now, what should be the writing style while writing a report? Your aim should be absolutely clear. Above all, it should be easy to read and understand, even to someone with little knowledge of the subject area. You should therefore aim for crisp, precise text using plain English and shorter words rather than longer with short sentences. You should also avoid jargon. Jargon means difficult phrases or words. If you have to use specialist languages, you should explain each word as you use it. If you find that you have had to explain more than about 5 words, you are probably using too much jargon and need to replace some of it with simpler words. Consider your audience. If the report is designed to be written for a particular person, check whether you should be writing it to you or perhaps in the third person to a job role. The chief executive may like to consider, or the minister is recommended to agree. For example, as with any academic assignment or formal piece of writing, your work will benefit from being read over again and edited ruthlessly for sense and style. Pay particular attention to whether all the information that you have included is relevant. Also remember to check tenses, which person you have written in, grammar and spelling. It's also worth one last check against any requirements on structure. For an academic assignment, make sure that you have referenced fully and correctly. As always, check that you have not inadvertently or deliberately plagiarized or copied anything without acknowledging it. For an academic assignment, make sure that you have referenced fully and correctly. As always, check that you have not inadvertently or deliberately plagiarized or copied anything without acknowledging it. Report is a brief account of an event that has already taken place. The report helps in recording the events of importance that occur in our day-to-day life. It attempts to present the first-hand information of an incident or event. A report of an event presents a record of events that took place. A report of an event includes one's ideas, opinions, and impressions about the event. Points to be remembered while writing the report. Mention the place, date, time, and other relevant facts about the event. Include information collected from the people around or affected by the event. Write the name of the reporter. Provide a suitable title. Write in past tense. Write in reported speech and use passive form of expression. Develop ideas, causes, reasons, consequences, opinions logically. Write in a less formal and more descriptive manner while writing a report for a school magazine or a college magazine. Present your ideas and impressions to make the report interesting. So now in the next chapter we will discuss